Hi, this is Yana with Creative Soul Studio, and I'm here to talk about metacognitive drawing as a morning ritual. I mentioned in the last video about metacognitive drawing, and I showed you one that was already done, but today we're going to do one together. And you can always set your own intention, but I have one that we can do, and you can follow along with me. Supplies that you will need: paper, pen, pencil, marker. And if you want to color things in, crayons, pastels, colored markers, anything, the sky's the limit. And it's very simple. I tend to do this in the morning. I have a journal in which I just do this metacognitive drawing with my intention. Actually, and I also add another dimension to it, which we'll talk about at some other time, is that I may do a card pull, an oracle card pull with it. So what I use, if you're going to continue to work or join me in my studio, Creative Soul Studio, I have a Canson mixed media 7 by 10 journal. And it looks like this. Whoops, things are falling out. So um, that works for me. I don't want it too big, but it's all up to you. You can decide. You can even have it smaller. In fact, my personal journal is much smaller. It's um, it's small and I use smaller pens, pens with fine tips, and I truly enjoy that. And it's right by my nightstand and it's easy to pull up and just do something real quick. So today, my intention is going to be focused around gratitude. And I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera. Okay. So the intention today is I intend to be grateful despite the challenges that may be around me. And I usually like to date it because sometimes I go back in the journals and I just look at the date and kind of remember, oh, that's when that was happening. So today is for me. Well, when you're doing this video, it could be any day. So it's October 2nd. So what I like to do is time myself because I don't know, I could go on for a long time. You don't have to. This is just what I tend to do. I like to time myself. And because this is a smaller journal, I just like to go ahead and time myself for about 40, 45 seconds. So let me go ahead and set the timer. And when I do this, on this, I'm using a Sharpie. Um, So one, for you to see the lines, and I like the line to be thicker when I do the metacognitive drawing. Now, another thing you need to be doing is while you're drawing is to consider having this thought in your head with your intention. I intend to be grateful. Now, you may not remember all the whole line, but just with the focus of I want to be grateful. I intend to be grateful. If you just kind of keep that in your mind as you're moving your pen, so that's the meta going beyond and the cognitive, your mind. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to time myself for, I don't know why this keeps changing, 45 seconds. I'll do 40. Okay, and it begins. So as you see, I'm going to talk while I do this. I'm just moving the line and be like an ice skater and just don't lift up your pen or pencil or marker. Just keep flowing in a continuous line as you're thinking about being grateful. I tend to like curves, but you can do anything. You might, depending on your mood, you might want to be doing more angled, angled shapes, but you're not really focusing on the shapes. You're just making the movement. And then we stop. Oh, I don't know why, but I kind of like this. The other thing I like to do after doing this is just take a look, just sit still with it for a moment as you continue thinking about I intend to be grateful. And you might just take a look at this and see, do you see any shapes? Do you see any images that pop forth here? You can even draw some images that's like, oh, this kind of looks like a boy with a balloon. I'm just saying that. Um, and you can maybe focus on drawing that. You don't have to. And sometimes you just maybe turn it around. What do I see here? Hmm, this right here looks like two heads. I could make that into a couple or something. And just keep turning it and see what else you might that might come up. This is the fun part. Now, if you're in a hurry and this is your morning routine, you may not do this. You just go ahead and do the drawing. So this allows you to get your intention out. Sometimes what I do is think of situations or people that I want to be grateful to, situations where I want to be more thankful. So I might do a little bit of writing. And either it will be one word or a short phrase. I tend to be thankful for um, my home. I might write some of the things I want to be thankful for. Family, grateful for art, creativity, um, my dog. She's getting old, and I'm thankful that I've had her for the 17 years. So that's something I will do. What are the things that relate to my intention that I can write in here? And then the last step is I will just color or draw or Zentangle. That's another one we'll do later. We'll talk about. It's a way of making designs inside of a shape. For example, I'm going to do this. So I might just, this is very simple. Just make a design inside of some of these shapes. And then I will just color it in. This you can use crayons and just have a good time doing this. So for me, this is a great morning routine. I have I have a ball doing it. It just gets me relaxed, starting my morning in a more relaxed state, a more creative state, and based on my intention, more thankful state. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. I would love to have you come join me again. Um, we'll do other activities that are quick, easy, and yeah, and just relaxing. So I want to thank you. I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera. I hope you enjoyed this session. Again, this is Yana with Creative Soul Studio, where we bring in the art, the soul, and the spirit together. And just want to thank you. And please subscribe, make a comment, and let me know how you enjoyed this. And if there's something you would like to like me to follow up on or present, let me know. Okay, take care. Thank you. Bye.